The Tashari Starwind was never meant for combat. It was a top-of-the-line science vessel designed for unlocking the secrets of the galaxy. Its elegant crystal core hull shimmered from the light of the distant Sonari sun. They had, for the past 3 weeks, explored the Sonari expanse. Captain Valor and his crew of soldiers, researchers and their families had catalogued the subspace anomalies of the region without incident. They were just 2 days from concluding their mission when fate turned against them. "Captain?" came the urgent voice of Lieutenant Relay from the sensor station. "We have 4 ships exiting FTL, bearing 940. No Concord transponder signals. They're closing in fast." Valor's dorsal ears twitched sharply. "Show me." The holographic display lit up. The 4 ships, all angular, jagged and predatory. He recognized them straight away. Shroud Confederacy Heavy Raiders. Their designs were unmistakable. "No time to flee," Relay whispered, her voice etched with fear. Valor didn't argue. "Comms, broadcast a distress pulse immediately. Emergency Class 9, broadcast in all languages," he ordered, his eyes never leaving the display. The crew obeyed, and within seconds a burst of data erupted into deep space. It contained coordinates, signal priority, and the ancient plea every sapient species understands. "Help us." The pirates didn't answer. They didn't have to. The first barrage hit the Starwind's outer shield matrix. It buckled onto the onslaught, but held barely. Plasma energy traced golden arcs around the shield bubble. The sheer immense dissipated energy causing a power feedback, which ruptured a cargo hold containment force field, and causing several systems to overload. Sparks showered the bridge. Alarms howled. "We are unarmed!" Valor yelled into his comms. "We are a peaceful vessel on a scientific mission. We carry civilians and children. Break off your attack!" Another impact tossed him from his command chair. Relay clutching her console. "No response. They are blocking all communications." "Keep sending the distress signal," Valor ordered. "Someone will hear it." And somewhere in the deep dark, they did. A Terran corvette, the TNV Dependable, was skirting the edge of the Epsilon Drift corridor. It was barely a week into its assigned patrol route. It received the distress signal. It wasn't the only one on in range, but it was the closest and the only ship fast enough to make it there in time. Inside her command deck, Commander Elena Rourke read the distress call, then stood. "Jump us to those coordinates immediately," she ordered. Her second-in-command, Lieutenant Avery, blinked. "Commander, protocol says we need Concord confirmation first." "I didn't ask what the book said," Rourke snapped, cutting him off like a blade through silence. "Spin up the FTL. We are the Terran Navy, and when someone cries out in the dark, we answer. Because that's who we are." There was a chorus of "Aye!" from the assembled crew, as they dutifully got to work, all focused on the job in hand. Within minutes, the Dependable had torn a hole in space, and emerged mere minutes later in the Sonari system. It emerged directly between the Starwind and the enemy ships, its shields charged and weapons ready. The comms lit up with a crackled, distorted voice. "Unidentified vessel, this is Starwind. We beg you, we carry no weapons, we have children aboard." Rourke cut in. "Starwind, this is Commander Elena Rourke of the Dependable. We have you on visual. We are engaging. Get your engines online and get out of here. We'll keep them off you for as long as we can." The pirates had noticed the new player instantly, and one of them had veered off to intercept, hungry for an easy kill. But the Dependable was built to fight back. Its twin coil guns barked into the void, streaking blue traces at the enemy vessel. They struck with deadly accuracy, causing the raider to veer off, spilling vapor and fire from a lucky hit. The ship listed venting air. The other 3 raiders, now realizing the threat, regrouped. "Commander," Ensign Jong said from his station at Tactical. "Tactical analysis complete. We are outgunned. Their ships are heavier and better armed." Rourke's voice was calm. "And we are better trained. This isn't a brawl, it's a delay. We buy the Tshari time. Understood?" Jong hesitated, then nodded. "Understood." The battle raged across the stars, a dance of fire and motion. The Dependable danced amongst the raiders, flipping and rolling between enemy fire, whilst unloading its torpedoes and kinetic rounds with pinpoint accuracy. Every time the pirates tried to regroup and form some kind of formation, she disrupted them. Inside the Starwind, the Tshari watched in silent awe. Valor gripping the command chair rest. "They are few, and yet they charge like titans." "They are protecting us," R'lyeh said softly. "They don't even know our names." Valor touched the communicator panel. "Dependable, this is Valor. I must speak with your commander." A few seconds passed before the comms flickered with static. "Go ahead." Rourke's voice came over the comms, breathless but steady. "You are outnumbered," Valor stated. "You've taken damage. One of your guns has gone dark. You've taken heavy damage. Fall back and survive. You have done all you can, and we thank you for it." Rourke gave a bitter laugh. "Not an option, Captain. If we fall back, you will be defenseless and they will turn on you. Your people won't make it out of here alive. No, we are holding." "Why?" Valor's voice cracked. "You don't know us. You owe us nothing." Rourke was quiet for a heartbeat. "Because it is who we are, and because we really hate bullies." Then the line cut. A pirate ship launched a torpedo which struck the Dependable midsection, collapsing the Dependable's shields. Explosions ripped through her starboard hangar bay. Fires burned through several decks. In the engine room, Chief Engineer Silver screamed over the alarms. "Containment breach! The reactor's bleeding!" Rourke was already moving to the bridge's engineering section. "Can we vent it?" she questioned. "No! We've got a cascade in our hands, and the old girl is heating up. If it hits 1400K, came the reply. She didn't need to hear the rest. She got back in her command chair and slammed the comms button. "Valor," she said, voice now raw. "You still breathing?" "We're alive because of you," came the reply over the comm static. "Good," Rourke exhaled slowly. "Keep it that way. Help is coming, right?" "3 of our warships are inbound. 2 minutes out," Valor replied. "Then you'll make it," was all Valor could make out, before the comms channel cut out again. The last image the Tshari saw of the Dependable was her wounded frame turning to face the 2 nearest pirate vessels. Her weapon still blazed away, even as her engine core reached critical mass. Then a brilliant flash. White, brilliant, final. The explosion vaporized the 2 pirate ships, and what remained of the Dependable scattered in a ring of debris and fire. Seconds later, the Tshari reinforcements arrived. 3 heavy cruisers, their fangs bared. They saw the wreckage, the fire, and the 2 remaining pirate ships, and they unleashed fury. 1 pirate ship was atomized, whilst the other fled before it could be cut down. There was stunned silence in the Starwind, as Valor and the rest of his crew stood, speechless, staring out at the viewport, tears streaming down his and many others' cheeks. 1 year later, in a quiet grove on the Tshari homeworld, a monument now stands beneath a crystal blood tree. At its base, etched in both Terran standard and Tshari glyphs, are the names of the 43 crew members of the Dependable. A crowd gathered to commemorate, Terrans in crisp black naval uniforms, and Tshari in ceremonial garb. Captain Valor, now appointed his people's ambassador to Earth, stepped forward. "Once we believed the stars were cold, beautiful, vast but indifferent," he said. He struggled to contain his emotions. "We thought we were alone in our compassion, alone in our science, and alone in our fear." He looked at the sky. "And then we cried out, and in that moment, humanity answered," he continued. No applause followed, only silence, and the soft rise of a T'Shari song, sung for the fallen, for the brave crew of the Dependable. In the years that followed, the Terrans and T'Shari continued to work together, and they created a joint defense fleet, with the first class of Terran T'Shari corvettes being named the Dependable class, and beneath every airlock of those ships, etched in metal and memory, were 5 simple words. No call ever goes unanswered.